All right, let's dive right in. Think about your day so far. You've probably already interacted with dozens, maybe hundreds of digital things, social media, apps, websites. But have you ever really stopped and wondered what all that stuff is actually made of? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the most basic building blocks of our digital world.
Okay, so look at this, a simple video post. I mean, you've probably scrolled past 100 of these just today. It looks like one single complete thing, doesn't it? But what if we could just pull it apart? What are the actual pieces we'd find inside?
Well, the answer boils down to one simple, powerful word: data. That's it. Everything you're seeing in that post, every little pixel, every sound, every single letter, it's all just a piece of data. So what even is data, really? The easiest way to think about it is just raw, unorganized facts. And here's the most important part. On its own, data doesn't really have a specific meaning yet. It's just potential. It's the raw stuff.
And that's why you always hear people talking about raw data. The best analogy for this is cooking. Imagine you've got flour, eggs, and sugar just sitting on your kitchen counter. Is that a cake? Nope, not yet. They're just the raw ingredients. And that's exactly what raw data is.
Okay, so let's go on a little treasure hunt. Let's find those ingredients inside our video post. Because here's the cool part. Data actually comes in 5 basic forms. And what's wild is that this one little post, it has all 5 of them. First up, the most obvious one, right? The video itself. But it's not actually one moving thing, It's a super fast stream of individual pictures, all strung together to trick your brain into seeing motion. This is the core ingredient, the thing that grabs your attention. Then you've got the sound. That's the audio data. Whether it's the background music, someone talking, or even just a little whoosh sound effect, that whole layer of sound is a totally separate ingredient. It sets the mood, it delivers the message. And of course, they're all the words. That's your text data. We're talking about the caption, the hashtags, all those comments flying back and forth. Heck, even the person's username is a piece of text data. It's the whole conversational part of the post. Okay, now here's a big one that's so easy to just ignore: number data. Just think about it for a second. That view count, the number of likes, the shares, even the timestamp that tells you when it was posted. These aren't just random numbers, they're super important data points that tell the story of how popular this post is. And last but not least, our 5th ingredient, image data. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't that the same as video? But it's not. We're talking about the static, still pictures. Like the user's profile pic, or the little thumbnail you see before you even hit play. They're their own separate ingredient, like a single moment frozen in time. So let's just recap for a second. It's pretty amazing, right? In one single, everyday social media post, you've got all 5 forms of raw data working together. You have your video, your audio, your text, all those numbers, and your images. Every single one is a separate building block. So we've got our countertop covered in all these raw ingredients. The big question is, what happens when we actually start to cook with them? When you organize them? When you give them some context? Well, that's the magic moment. That's when raw data transforms into something way more powerful: information. And this is the whole game right here. On one side, you have your raw data, all those separate ingredients we just talked about. But when you process them, when you arrange them in a certain way, boom, they become something that actually means something. The ingredients have become the final creation: a news article, a report, or, that social media post we started with. And here's why this matters so much. This isn't just about social media posts. This is about everything you see and do online. The website you're on right now, the app you use to order food, that game you can't stop playing. If you look deep enough, at their very core, they are all just a really smart combination of these 5 simple data types, all arranged to create the experience you're having. So from now on, when you're scrolling, you won't just see a post. You'll see the building blocks. You'll see the raw ingredients of our digital world. And that brings up a really cool thought. Now that you see the ingredients, what will you create?